ClickVice here today with my first ever YouTube video. Today we're going to be going over the Sunken Temple Mage solo AoE farm. The purpose of this video is to give you a detailed account of how to tackle this instance, and so you avoid some of the frustrating stuff that I wish I had known going into this. If you like the video, please consider liking or subscribing. Comment below on things you think I should have done better, or tips or tricks you think it would be good to know. I'm trying to make a Mage series on everything Mage related, whether it's spell cleave, solo AoE farms, and new things discovered. Shouts out to Azzi, Lederon, and Taiwon for showing how to do this in their videos. I'll be streaming this live on Twitch, and I'm live right now at twitch.tv/clickvice. I'm live pretty much every day, so consider stopping by the channel and saying hello. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So for consumes, I have mana and health pots and bandages. Highly recommend bringing in bandages. Nature protection pots aren't absolutely mandatory, but they really help with the kill phase. There's some caster mobs that will cast nature damage on you that will interrupt and tick away at your blizzard, so it kind of makes the run less efficient if you have to keep ice barrier up. Have your jades ready to go, and then have your obviously your water and food. To start the run, I have Dampen Magic, Ice Armor, and Arcane Intellect. Halfway through the instance, we will switch on to Mage Armor, and we will actually, let me show the gear real quick. I priod Spirit and Intellect. Spirit really helps during the kill phase. You don't really need that much stamina. If you're taking damage, you're probably going to die anyways. And so anyways, double shield up, go to the left here where these two mobs are. Then we jump, turn, Cone of Cold them. Missed one, not a big deal. Run up a couple steps here and blink. You see this pat here, they're not always there. I just frost over them. Not a big deal, just keep running. And there's going to be a reset spot we run up to. Just keep running up the stairs. And this next jump that I'm about to show you when you go to the right here is kind of critical that you do this. So you're going to jump off this ledge at a 30-degree angle. And you have to blink at the bottom. If you don't blink, you will aggro the mobs around here. And so you're going to go to the right over here, avoiding mobs. And then you're going to line up this line to the right of the candle. And you're going to jump. I barely clipped it, but how you do that jump, I call it a clip jump. You jump forward, you're holding W, and you press spacebar. And then in the middle of the jump, you let go of W. If you don't let go of W, you keep running, and you won't make it, right? So you gotta let go of W. I call it a clip jump, right? And then you press, to get up here, you press spacebar, W. If you've done the Rested XP guide, or if you've done any of the Mage AoE farms, you probably are aware of this, like in Zul'Farrak or something like that. But in case you don't know, that's how you do it. And you can see that it's kind of tricky if like you have a bunch of mobs on you, so you definitely need to blink at the bottom of the jump. I'll just reiterate that. Now from here, double shield up, and you're going to run along the ledge, angling your character to the left the whole entire time. You don't want to fall here. If you take a fall, you either probably die or it's just very hard to recover. It's kind of 50-50. So keep running along the wall here, and you're going to run to this corner, which is a reset spot. I mean, this whole wall is a reset spot, but I just stand here. And since they drop combat, I can go. As soon as the drakes pass by you to the right, you can go. And I just run along the wall here. You don't have to run along the wall. But I just like to. As long as the drakes have passed, you're good. I go in this little curb here, and then I cast rank 1 Frostbolt. And you're going to hit him again with another spell here soon. Rank 1 Fire Blast. And then I stand on the shade of Aranicus, and as soon as I see the yell, you see that RP yell there, I run forward and I blink, and I go to this wall here to the left, and now I'm out of combat already. I'm going to pop my Mage Armor as I run towards this candle. I'm just doing it now. And I have this weak aura that's a timer for how long I have on the pull. I'll link that in the description as well. And you can pop your Nature Protection Pot here if you want. I just have Acid Breath on me, so I'm going to just wait a little bit to do it. And then I'm running forward, and I'm going on this ledge. I'm going to stand right about here, and I'm rendering in the mobs, right? So the mobs come in quicker, And the reason you want to do this is so that they get to the pull spot on time before they de-aggro. If they de-aggro, they'll de-aggro right on top of you, and then they'll just end up killing you. So I'm letting them render in. This is like a client-side thing or server-side rendering. I'm not really sure how entirely it works, but so now I'm about to head back so I can do the pull. About 20 to 25 seconds I head over. I'm going to pop my nature protection potion. Shield up. And I'm getting really close to the timer. I have some stragglers here, but you just deal with them with a Frost Nova. So I make the pull here, run back, blink, Frost Nova. Now you'll probably get some hits from the boss here, not a big deal. I'm just going to take it right here and just run straight. And now from here I'm going to blink on cooldown. If you have any mobs that are like way too far ahead, like these are pretty far ahead, these two, I can blink forward. Rank 1 Frost or rank 1 Blizzard, slow them down a little bit. So now they're with the pack grouped up a little bit. And again, I'm going to blink on cooldown. We're going to walk straight through these. Blinking on cooldown again. So now all the mobs are grouped up. Some of the caster mobs are kind of far behind. That's not a big deal. I'm going to re-shield. Don't really have to. You're going to go to this wall where the troll murals are. Jump up. And then turn your camera. And then immediately Frostbolt as they Ice Block as they pass you. You'll notice you get some defense skill up as they swing on you. Then you're just going to wait for them to run past. And Ice Block is up. Now I'm running over to what's the kill spot. There's this little circle right here. And you'll see that standing on the ground causes the mobs to run back over. But coming up here, they run back. Alright, so now the caster mobs are in front. Well, this is good. I can show you this. So we're going to rank 1 Blizzard to clump them up. I put the reticle on this line. If it's too far to the right, it won't cast. So you want it like pretty much on this line. So now the caster mobs are casting on me. You can go over here if they're right here. There's 2 places they'll cast on you. And I'll show you that in a sec. So jump back down, reticle here. We're just going to get another rank 1 Blizzard just to get them clumped up. If they're clumped up enough, you don't have to do multiple. I'm just telling you that. And so, right when they get to about this line, that's when you want to think about jumping back up, because if you miss the jump, which you probably will in some runs, and like a couple of them swing on you, they will kill you. And like what happens is, kind of reminds me of Mario, where like they take a couple extra steps, and then they swing on you while you're on this ledge, and you can die on this ledge. So one thing I want to point out too is with the whelps. If like you have a lot of whelps that'll leak and they'll come through and they'll hit you. If you have a ice barrier up, that's fine. See, that was a little too close. I shouldn't have let them get that far. I should let them stop about this line. And so now that they're at the end of the hallway, I'm going to hit this. And they're at that line. So I'm going to jump up. Now, if you have caster mobs, they'll come up. Sometimes the casters will be this far forward. I just run to the left, and this will cancel their cast. We might not see this in this pull. It's not RNG, but it just depends where they are in the pack, really. So now they're still clumped up. I'm going to rank 5 here. Jump back up. I'll reapply this. I'm going to rip a Mana Jade and a Mana Potion. Some of the whelps are already dying. And for these runs, I get anywhere from like 25 to 30k experience. The most I've ever gotten was 37. I don't know if I had rested experience or what was going on with that. I get about 70 to 72 mobs, it seems. It's pretty consistent too. I kind of screwed that one up. So you can also hold the reticle here the entire time to see their max range. So you can get really efficient with it. And we're not seeing the caster mobs, but if you ever see the caster mobs, again, you can just press Q, or some of you might be A, and then just run to the side. I'm going to hold the reticle here, see what my max range is. Also, just a little tip, if these mobs are very far forward, you can click one of them and just see where they're gonna be. Where you like in terms of in regards to where your blizzard's at. Holding the reticle here, coming back here. So see, she's gonna cast on me. I'll show you how to cancel it. So I'm up here, she's still casting on me, but if I go over here, she goes back with the pack. It's pretty crucial that you do it as fast as possible so she's grouped up with the pack again, because if not, then you're gonna have to do rank 1 blizzard to like be efficient again, unless you don't care, and that's part of the nature protection pot. If you don't have a nature protection pot, so go over here. I'm gonna evocate. I haven't gotten any clear casting procs. It's too bad. And you can also counterspell if you need, if like one of them's casting on you, but sometimes you have 4 casting on you, and so you have a leaker. I'm just gonna come up. And then we come back down here. Now they're kind of close. Coming back. Max range the... See where their reticle is. Come back here. So now they're dying, which is good. And they're starting to slow down because they're, I think, below 20% health, so they really start to slow down. See the mobs casting on me, doesn't even matter because I have the nature protection pot. If I was getting hit by that during, I would, it would take away the blizzard. Sometimes they cast on you more so than others. I don't know if it's where you're standing that they do it, but some runs they seem to cast more than others. Again, I don't know if that's a positioning thing or what. So they're jumping back and forth. We're pretty much at the end here. I think one rank 5. Oh, there's a clear casting. We'll probably end this run. So that is essentially it. Some things I want to just cover really quick is that sometimes the weak aura isn't 100% accurate with the timing. And so you'll have them de-aggro maybe sooner or later. I think in this pool, it happened a little bit. I had some leeway in terms of time. I've had it sometimes happen right as the weak aura hits 0. So sometimes it's very accurate, but it's not 100% accurate. Also, we didn't see too much in this run, but a lot of times the caster mobs will, they'll clump up here. They'll just be in the front of the pack. Again, you just want to jump up here and then run to the left, right? And if they're casting on you and you don't have a nature protection pot, like let's say they're casting from here, because they can cast as deep as here, then you're gonna have to jump up and maybe go to the left. So you can see why it can help the run. It didn't really you didn't really get to see that in this run as much, but it's definitely a factor. You'll see if you do a lot of runs how some of the different pulls are different, or how they vary from one another, I should say. These aren't humanoids, so they're not dropping Mage Weave, so it's not like ZF where you're just getting Mage Weave out the wazoo. You're getting pretty much silver and the occasional potion or consume, hopefully an Edge Masters. You'll get a couple greens here and there, and that equates to about, let's see, we have about, if you have Nova Instance Tracker, I highly recommend downloading this add-on. It'll show you how much experience you're getting. That was 32,000, but that's because I had rested. Normally it's about anywhere from, I'm level 57, but like at level 54 and stuff, it was like 27k on average is what I would get. And so anyways, so that's basically the run. I'm going to show you how to leave this instance, because unlike ZF, you don't need to layer out or do any like Hearthstone mechanics or anything like that. Okay, so that is about it. I hope I don't have any other mobs. It's kind of hard to tell because they're stacked on each other. Again, if you like the video, please drop a comment, like, subscribe. Check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/clickvice. You're just going to go down this hallway and you're going to run down here. I plan to make more content regarding anything mage related. I'm probably going to attempt, well, first I want to get 60. I'm 57 right now, but I plan to attempt the LBRS grind, and then I also would like to see, I'm also going to try to boost Mara and stuff like that, so I'll be making videos on that. And I would love to make new instance runs, but I don't know, we'll see. It's kind of difficult to find. This game has been 20 years old with private servers. So anyways, if you like the video, thanks and have a good one.